What's up there, YouTube people? It's day 2 of Suboxone Withdrawal. I guess videos help a little bit. They help to watch them, so they also help a little bit to make them. Kind of vent out your frustration, I guess, the way you normally couldn't. That was my dog. Anyway, it's been 54 hours since my last 0.2 milligram dose, and I feel fine. Got very mild withdrawals. Went to work all 3 days this week. My last dose was 0.2 milligrams at 7 a.m. on Monday morning, so I know that, I know I still got a long way to go, but I'm sick and tired of this shit, so I'm done. But the last video I didn't really get into detail on what my plan was going into this. Basically, I stayed on 6 milligrams for 2 years, and then the last 6, 7, 8 months, I started to taper down. It was real easy to taper down. I don't know how I stayed on 6 milligrams for 2 years. Just, plain and simple fear. That's the only reason. But what I did was, I would take a quarter of an 8 milligram 3 times a day. And that's what I was doing for 2 years. And what I started to do was just tear off a piece a little smaller than what I knew what a quarter of one was. And I would do that periodically every, I don't want to say I would stay at a week here and then the next week I'd taper. It was just whenever I was comfortable. And that's why I did it over about a 6-month period. And I had a chance to go to the beach 1 week, and I really dosed down then. I was just really comfortable, really relaxed, no work, no stress, no nothing like that. So that was the point to where I started to get down to the, it was like the 0.5 milligrams 3 times a day, so 1.5 milligrams a day, and it was easy. Like I said, the hardest part, I guess I'll get to that, but, the hardest part was when I was at 0.2 milligrams 3 times a day, which was like 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. And I did that for 2 weeks, and then I dropped that middle dose. So I was only taking 0.2 milligrams twice a day, once when I wake up and then once after dinner, because I don't know about you guys, every time I would eat, I would start, I don't want to say feeling withdrawals, but I would start feeling like shit. So I would always take a piece after a meal. That's where taking it 3 times a day came in. I would skip breakfast, take it when I woke up, skip breakfast, eat lunch, eat one about an hour after lunch, eat dinner around 5 or 6 when I got off work, and then an hour later take my final dose for the day. But the worst was cutting out that middle dose of 0.2 milligrams. It was worse than what I'm feeling now, stopping at 0.4 milligrams. So Sunday, today is Wednesday night, Sunday I took 0.2 in the morning, 0.2 at night, like I had been doing for the 2 weeks prior. And I woke up Monday morning, felt pretty good, took my 0.2 milligram dose, kind of had it in the back of my mind that I wasn't going to take the 0.2 milligrams at night and see how I felt the next morning. But I hadn't really committed to fully dropping off yet. I had given myself another 2 weeks to dose down to just 2 milligrams a day. But I woke up Monday morning, I took the 0.2, worked all day, went and worked out at the gym, and came home, ate, felt fine, felt a little itty bitty bit of withdrawal, I guess you could call it. Just muscle aches, that kind of thing. Anyway, woke up Tuesday morning after missing the night dose for the first time, and I felt great. It was the first time I didn't feel like I had a fog over my head right when I woke up. Like, you know, when I was taking 6 milligrams a day, and even just 0.5 milligrams, you know, 3 times a day, so 1.5 milligrams a day, I would wake up with this just grogginess and just, oh, you know, fuck the world, fuck me, you know, this shit sucks. And I didn't feel that at all. And I kind of, you know, had a glimpse of hope, I guess you could call it. And just decided not to take it that morning. And I didn't take any with me to work, you know, just that just-in-case dose, which I always kept in my wallet. I take the strips, and, you know, always kept that just-in-case dose in my wallet, and, you know, took that out and just went to work. And, you know, I had a meeting. I always say meetings in the morning, you know, don't ever have a meeting at the end of the day. Everybody's worn out. Everybody's ready to go home. But we had a big presentation on the Saturday before, so Tuesday we had a really big meeting from 3 to 5:15, and, you know, I usually get off work at 5, and I was struggling. I was in there, you know, just very restless, very, you know, sweaty palms, and it was real cold in that office. I was getting the chills. I was yawning every 20 seconds. I looked so disrespectful. It was unreal, but I just told him, you know, I was having back issues, and I was unable to sleep the night before, and, you know, the presentation wasn't boring or anything, but they didn't really seem to care that much as I thought they would care. But that's another, I guess, side effect of coming off this shit is just, you know, you just feel weird, and the weird, you feel like it vibes out. But so that day kind of sucked, and then I went to bed. You know, I made a video last night, and that was the day one, or end of day one, I guess you could say. And went to bed at 11:30, woke up at 1:30, and I tossed and turned for about 30 minutes trying to go back to sleep, realized it wasn't happening. So I got 2 hours, and then, you know, I woke up at 1:30, and I went downstairs, laid on the couch, watched TV till like 3:30, 3:45, and just rolled over and kind of forced myself to try and go to sleep, and I actually fell right asleep, and slept from like 3:34 to 8 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up and I was, you know, basically late for work. But no big deal. I was just happy to get 6 hours of sleep. I was actually really stoked about that, considering all the horror stories I've heard. And what I did to help me sleep last night was I took a regular, normal dose of NyQuil. Just, you know, whatever the normal adult dose was, or wherever the line was on the little cup for the liquid. I just took one of those, and I guess it really helped. When I woke up in the middle of the night, between 1:30 and 3:30, I did eat a bowl of cereal, and, you know, milk helps you sleep. So I guess that kind of helped put me back to sleep, you know, full stomach and that kind of shit. I guess that worked a little bit. But I'm also taking potassium and magnesium pills, just one 250 milligram magnesium, and then one, whatever the potassium is, I don't know, like 25 milligrams or some shit. Taking those for the muscle aches and the restless legs. And I'm also running every day, going out with my dog, and I'm down here in the south, and it's hot and fucking humid as hell. It's beginning of August, pretty much the hottest month of the year, and so I'm sweating a good bit when I go out there and do that. I think that helps, you know, just wind me down, take my mind off of it, and release natural endorphins, which is a big plus. Just getting out, you know. I did that yesterday, and then today I went to this baseball park that's right up the road, and I took my dog up there and took him off the leash and just fucked around with him for a little bit, and, you know, about an hour or so, and it was just something I hadn't done in so long. And I just, you know, afterwards I kind of thought about it, and just, why haven't I done that in a while? You know, yeah, I'll take him out for a walk, but you know, it's more for me to exercise rather than for him. This time it was for me, yeah, but it was mainly for him. And I just realized, you know, my old self kind of peeking through, and I know it's kind of premature to say at 70 or 54 hours with no Suboxone, but I think the dosing down is the biggest part that really, really helps. You know, take your time dosing down. There's really no rush, because it's either you do it right and you get off, or you're going to be on it for life. And that's the way I looked at it. And now that I've gone through 2 days, 2 full work days of withdrawal, quote unquote, I'm pretty happy of where I'm at. I know tonight's going to be a struggle to go to sleep. I was at the gas station to get a drink, and I saw this shit called Neuro Sleep. It comes in an orange bottle. It comes with melatonin and the same shit that they put in NyQuil. I forget the name of it. It's pretty hard to pronounce. But so I just drank one of those. I'm going to go lay down and see if I can go to sleep. So wish me luck. Later.